This is a 1988 YJ Jeep Wrangler, and I've got the rear shock busted off here. Broke right off from the mount. Here's what's left of the mount. Not much left of it. So it's a common issue on these. And I don't have a welder, and I don't have the ability to cut all this up, weld on a new piece. The brackets are pretty cheap. They're only like $30 a side, the upper mounts. This one seems okay over here. This one will be more difficult because it's got the brake lines going over it. But what my plan is I purchased this from a trailer supply. It was like $20 for this piece. And this is a grade 8 bolt. It's a 5-inch. I'm hoping it's going to be enough. What I'm going to probably do is place this in between the frame and push it up between there. And I'm hoping I have room to mount a shock on there. But I don't know if that's true or not, if that's going to work. The frame might be wider than I thought. This frame's got some rot to it. There's also a bumper there. And let's see, there's the shock. So I'll see what I can do. Don't know if you can hear me over this truck running, but let me pull this wheel off and see what I can do here. Down here a little bit. All right, so here's the broken shock mount, and see the shock mounts up here. So the new shock, if it's down there, it's going to come up here. I'm wondering if I can shorten the shock. It'll have less travel, because I don't think I can get this to span. What I was hoping to do is to slide this up, slide it up like that, and then this bolt would go all the way through, and the shock would mount to this, and then I'd screw the bolt on the end of here, and it kind of look like this. But my bolt's definitely not long enough. This is a 5-inch bolt. Probably going to need a 6 or 8-inch bolt. And then I'll put some washers in between here. But let me see what else I can do. After about 20 minutes and some heat, I finally got the lower bolt out and got the shock dropped. I'm gonna guess this shock is not any good anymore. So here's what the replacement looks like. And this one looks like it's jammed. There's where it just broke apart. So I don't know what broke first, if this just bent or what. But this is definitely a heavier duty shock than this little weenie one. But for now, before I do any kind of lift or anything like that, and if I can even do a lift, I'm gonna see if this frame's any good. So let's see if I can get that U-bolt on there. All right, so what I ended up doing, because this U-bolt wouldn't fit on here and I couldn't find one, is here's my original shock location. I moved it forward which makes the angle a little tighter, but underneath I had to put some washers to space it. There's the washers right there. I spaced it out with, I think, 3 or 4 washers. I don't have much bolt left. I probably should have used a 6-inch bolt. The threads are right at the end of that bolt, and the bottom went right on, so I'll see how it rides and see if, I'm sure it'll make a difference. The old shock is right here, and if I pull this thing out, it doesn't even compress, it just gets stuck. So you can maybe give this a try. This is a 5/8 inch drill bit we used. This drill bit busted right here, so I decided to move it forward. So maybe this can help you get by in a pinch until I get this replaced eventually.